arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Columns free.
Genesis does.
What Nintendo don't? Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game.
Oh my, hello. Hi folks. It's me, MooMan, back at it again with another Sega Sunday. It's the Lord's Day for Sega games. That's not good branding. I'm still figuring out the best way to explain what we're doing here. I would call this is MooMan's continuing quest to conquer every game in the Sega Genesis Mini collection, released like a year or two ago. Yeah, we've done Kid Icarus, we've done Altered Beast. Today we are going to be doing Space Harrier 2. Another launch title for the old Sega Genesis. But before we do, this is more so me just being a stickler. We're going to go back, hold on, I'm going to switch the game. We're going back to Altered Beast. We're going back! Just for a bit. Okay, we're playing Altered Beast now. And it's just because, okay, I had such a hard time we took off last Sunday, so it was 2 Sundays ago when we played Altered Beast. And I was struggling so much with the final boss. And after I quit the stream, I played a little bit extra on my own, took a little bit of a break, went and got some food, came back. And then I found out, I figured it out. I figured it out, essentially, is what I'm getting at. So I'm gonna, just for posterity's sake, I'm gonna beat the final boss once, and then we'll move on to Space Harrier. But this is just so that we say we did beat Altered Beast. Welcome to your doom. Okay, so he really has a simple cycle. He punches and kicks. And now he's gonna kick. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, I messed up. But, so what he does is he does a cycle first of 2 punches and a kick. Then everything else after that is 3 punches and then a kick. So you can actually kind of predict his motions pretty easily. But let me just, I gotta beat him. I gotta beat him on stream so I can say that yes, we did beat Altered Beast. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, thank God for save states, because then I can try doing this over and over again. He's gonna punch. He's gonna punch. Now he's gonna kick. Now he's gonna punch. 1, 2, 3. Now jump over. Yeah, there we go. See, we're getting in the groove now. Except I gotta do better. Punch. 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 It's that easy! I can't freaking believe. I'm peeking a bit. I was so close last time, but just not aware of myself. I wonder if the music's too loud in the background. You guys will let me know. Yeah, there's Athena. We beat the game. It was that easy. There's the final screen of a furry romance novel. But we were so close to beating it last time, and I just gave up too soon. That was on me. But here's what I didn't know about Altered Beast. That was just one rotation of all of the stages, of which there's 4. Coordinator, no nukes. I love these games where they didn't give their proper Japanese names, and they're just like, yes, call me Phoenix Rai. Or Udi. Oh, Momanga Momo. That one actually sounds like it might be a real... Oh, Healthy something? Sound right now. Thank you, Sam. Oh, special thanks to Shinobi. It's Team Shinobi. Is that like Shinobi that's sinful? I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember why in these old, like, Nintendo and Sega games, developers didn't put their real names. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, push any key to start the next rounds. The reason why there's only 4 stages in Altered Beast is because there's 5 rounds of New Game Plus where it just gets harder and harder each time. So we technically didn't beat Altered Beast, but the boss was defeated, so I'm gonna say that's a win for us, and we have conquered Altered Beast. So yeah, now we'll be going through the stages that are harder. They explode sooner, they're faster, there's more enemies. But we're not here to play Altered Beast. This isn't Altered Beast Day. This is Space Harrier Day. But now I can say, by my standard, we've defeated Altered Beast. That's an old check mark. And again, I don't know if we're going to beat all of the games on the Genesis Mini. Like, the game today is very arcadey, and I don't know if we're going to, even with save states, I don't know if we're going to beat it or not. But I would like to try to beat as many as we can, even with abusing save states as much as I do. Okay, I've been, now that we did our little Altered Beast sidestep, let me put our game information back to Space Harrier. Space Harrier 2, the sequel to Space Harrier 1, and a game that is so... I've only played it on this collection once, just gotta get a feel of it to be like, it's exactly like Space Harrier, right? And it is, but they decided to make an entirely new game instead of porting the arcade game. Maybe the arcade game was too hard to port. I know it was pretty revolutionary at the time in terms of its faux 3D graphics. But yeah, for the Sega Genesis launch, they were like, let's just make an entirely new game. We're gonna do trivia. There are some trivia questions I have for Space Harrier and the Space Harrier franchise. If people want to play trivia, we'll do that maybe in an hour from now. But there's very little information about this game, this specific game. There's more information about Space Harrier, the first one, the arcade game. But Space Harrier 2 is kind of just forgotten. It was a launch title, sequel to one of their best arcade hits, but I mean, let's just play it and I can show you what I mean. Space Harrier 2, here we go. Year 1989, the launch of the Genesis in... Wait, is that the same? Yes, it is. Yeah, these are all launch games. I think Ghouls and Ghosts, Golden Axe, and Columns. I think all of the first row are launch games. So 1989, a celebration launch title for the Genesis / Mega Drive. There you go. In this sequel to the popular 3D shoot 'em up, I'm just reiterating everything I've already said. Harrier, his name is Harrier? Is his first name Space? And is he the son of Space Harrier 1? I would love that if that was the case. So his name is Harrier. He's got a big gun, his name is Harrier. And he's either from space or his first name is Space. Nevertheless, in this sequel to the popular 3D shoot 'em up, Harrier takes to the skies once more to defend Fantasyland from a mysterious invader. Very light on story. Again, from my research on this game, I don't think there is more story than that. We'll see when we play the game, but definitely doesn't feel like it. All I really remember, well, not all I remember some more stuff from the original game, but it has digitized voice clips like how Altered Beast did with their like power up. Oh, I should really take the one from Space Harrier. The Space Harrier line that everyone remembers is "Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get ready." I gotta do a Twitch alert with "Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get ready." I hope that sound clip is in Space Harrier 2. I'm excited now. I'm excited. Here we go. Space Harrier 2. Okay. I'm playing Sega. Sega. I'm excited. Space. The final Harrier. Because I think this is the last Space Harrier game. Space Harrier game. I think everything else was just like a remake or whatnot. Okay. Is there... Okay. Well, this music's not nearly as cool as the original Space Harrier theme. It doesn't look as good as the original Space Harrier. I mean, it's a Genesis, not an arcade cabinet, but I mean, that's, you know, lightning. Okay, so there's no more story than this. This is just showing us arcadey style demo screens. So let's see. Okay, Space Harrier 2. Any more story? Or just Harrier is... Nope. Oh, just a green screen. Difficulty. Okay. Difficulty. Norm. Oh. Ooh. There is no easy mode. But now there is. We might actually do that later. Let's stick with normal right now. Don't need a sound as a rapid fire. Yes. Definitely. Direction. Ooh, I don't want reverse controls now. Okay. Does this just... Wait. Did I not start the game? Hey. Oh, it's one of the ones that I have to press start to start. That makes sense. but I found the hidden menu screen, apparently. Here we go again with Space Harrier. Space Harrier 2. Here we go. Fantasyland falls into crisis now. Who knows what this enemy is? It's just weird creatures. Have no reason. No more than that. Fantasyland. Okay. Do I press a button? Ooh, this is cool. I get to do Mega Man-esque choices. Okay, what was the first one? Was it Hot Palace or Sauna Palace? I'm assuming Hell Peak is the last level. I'm not ready for Hell Peak. Hot Palace was probably the first one. I'm willing to guess. And Sauna area, Yard, Yes Land, Zero Polis, Copper Hill, Fulpyarm, not Canada, Kradaha, Monarch. Feels cold, man. Nope City. No, it's Hope City. Hope City. And, beautiful. Hell Peak is lovely this time of year. Let's start with Hot Palace, I suppose. I don't know. Hot Palace! We're doing it! Oh, this is choppy. This is not your lag of screen. This is not a good frame rate of game. Oh, this is tough to look at. This is tough to. This is challenging. To. There's so many levels. Oh my god. Okay. So it's like Space Harrier. I can go on the ground. Those columns will kill me if I run into them because Harrier cannot stop. I thought Harrier had. Oh. Okay, you're dead. Honestly, for as janky as this looks, it doesn't control that bad. Especially for a Genesis game. God. Oh.
Get ready?
Oh, they have the Get Ready! But they don't have Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Welcome to the
Get ready?
Get ready? Okay. I don't know how long we're gonna play this, because I'm dying pretty quick.
Get ready?
This might be a quick Sega Sunday. Oh my god, come on. Is that
Get
last
ready?
life? Nope. I think it was last. Boss time? Yeah, the music's not nearly as cool as... Oh, we got Fire Dragon. Okay. We're learning. We're adapting. I did not get a high score. This is hard. It's hard to look. It's like the same reason I couldn't really get into Star Fox, the first Star Fox. It's just like, I'm sure this was impressive at the time, but now it's super jank. The original Space Harrier I thought moved a lot smoother than this. I gotta stop comparing it to the original. Sauna Palace was the first level. Hot Palace was the last level after Hell Peak. Maybe let's do Sauna. Let's do Sauna area. Sauna. What are these names? Okay, so you get points for further you go. Yeah, there's no columns here, so there's no Sega Puzzles games columns here. So already this is so much easier than that level. Can I destroy these trees? I can! Those columns could not be destroyed. I'm sure this was hella impressive when it first came out. I'm sure. I mean, I should have saw that. Old games rely so much on shmup mechanics. And faux 3D was also just a huge selling point. I mean, for the year this came out, this is remarkable. For a home console. But I can't see it being very shallow. There's no real story to think of, and at this time, more gamers wanted more... Oh, I see a dragon! Wanted more complex stories. Got too distracted.
Get ready?
Get ready! Die, dragon. Die. That wasn't even the boss. There was no boss music. This is the boss. Okay. Oh, is that Gamera looking? This music is so not as good. Oh, I got 2 of his heads already. I might play some of the Space Harrier 1 music later because the Space Harrier 1 music is so much better than... Oh, we keep going. We're on Four's Yard. Oh, I guess we just go on straight to the another level after that. This is cool. Can I destroy these? Nope. Yeah, I dodge them. Dodge. Still, it's hard to kind of
Get ready.
grasp. I mean, the shadow on the ground helps, but when you're that high in the air, it's really hard to... Oh, that's a monstrosity that killed me.
Get ready.
They just ran into you. Okay. Four's Yard. Oh my god. Okay, game over. Did I get a high score? I did. Oh, I got a high score last time. I just didn't put my name in. Okay, cool. I wonder if this actually saves my high score on the, and, boom, boom, boom. We did it. We moved. We got number 1. Number 1 high score. Stage 2. Yeah, so we were right to start with Sonaland. I mean, it's weird how they give us all the choices, even Hell's Yard or whatever it is. Oh, hey, Nostalgia Parade. Oh man, now I can see more Space Harrier than just the first, second levels while playing Yakuza. This isn't the original Space Harrier though. This is Space Harrier DOS. I've only played the original Space Harrier as well. I played it in Shenmue. Which, honestly, I need to play a Yakuza game. I feel like there's a certain correlation between Yakuza and Shenmue. Like, Yakuza is like fun Shenmue. This is what it looks like. I mean, I like Shenmue quite a lot, but Yakuza looks more like a game than Shenmue is like a weird adventure game where you collect things around your house and talk to people. But I like that they kept all the old Sega arcade games in there. There's also some new Sega arcade games. There's like Virtua Fighter 5, I think, in Yakuza. So yeah, what I was saying before is that they actually made this game from the ground up for the release of the Genesis. This was a launch title. They didn't port Space Harrier 1, even though Space Harrier was a very popular arcade game at the time, and very influential in terms of its faux 3D graphics. I think maybe it couldn't handle exactly what Space Harrier 1 was doing in the arcade, so they had to make something from the ground up for the Genesis, and they thought, let's just do a completely different game. There's so lack of story or lore or anything in this so far. We know that this man with this very nice jumpsuit and very well-toned butt is Harrier. His name is Harrier. I don't know if his first name is Space, and I don't know if he's from Space. Space Harrier 1 was on the Master System? I didn't know that. So I guess Genesis could handle Space Harrier 1, they just chose not to port it? That seems weird. Because so far, I'm liking Space Harrier 1 a bit more, if for no other reason than I like the music more in Space Harrier 1. Are there giants? There are giant snaky dragons. We did beat a giant snaky dragon. He was a sub-boss before the real first boss. I'll show it to you again in the sauna area. Please, won't you join me in the sauna area? I mean, it is pretty cool. I really do like the effect for the time. I would hate to play a Master System version of this. This would not look good on Master System. It doesn't even look particularly good. The arcade game, of course, looks so much better than this, but you can tell it's kind of laggy. That's not the stream, that's the actual game. It's a little bit janky. Because again, oh no, this wasn't the right one. This is the hard level that I died at. Okay, we're gonna die at this one a lot. This is not the first level, this is the 12th level, as you can see from the bottom right of the screen. So it's much, I don't know why they give you permission to choose whatever level, but these columns are a bitch to just die on.
Get ready.
Get ready. Okay, the music is, it's okay. It's no Space Harrier 1. I'm just gonna keep saying that because I love the do. Get away from me, guys! Guys. Okay, are we getting a boss? Are we doing it? Nope, columns. Oh, how did I dodge that one?
Get ready.
Get ready. I feel like on Space Harrier 1, you could go infinitely left and right. It feels like this one, you're kind of limited.
Get ready.
Get ready. Okay. God, these columns. So limited to where you can go. I want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live. Is this boss? Please tell me he's the boss. Yes. There's a snaky dragon. This is a snaky fire dragon, and man is he fast. Man is he fast. Okay, guys. Slow the hell down. Slow your roll, dude. Slow your sausage roll. Your steamy, hot, spicy sausage roll. We're gonna be dying a lot. We're learning. I don't even get into the top 10 for that abysmal performance. So let's actually do the first level, because that one was a lot funner and easier. Fantasyland falls into crisis. I swear I picked sauna area. Must have picked Hot Palace by accident. I often get Hot Palace and sauna area confused. Alright, sauna area. Actual level 1. I don't know why they give you a choice of yeah, right, sauna area, Hot Palace, easily confused. I don't know why they let you choose all of the, we should choose the Hell Zone or whatever, Hell's Place or whatever it is, just to see what it's actually like. But it's not like Mega Man where you get new power-ups and then it makes different enemies. Like, Mega Man has a reason for letting you choose any stage in whatever order you feel. This is so arcadey. You get one weapon, you get dodge, you go forward all the time. There's no power-ups. So why... I guess it makes it a little bit more interesting, because it is an arcade game where you're expected to die over and over again, so at least you can, like, check out the other levels. They could easily do that with, like, a level code. It does feel weird that that is a choice. See, this is like first boss from first Space Harrier. That's what it looks like.
Get ready.
They don't have any of the one-eyed Cyclops mammoths, though. That's the other enemy I really like from Space Harrier 1. One-eyed Cyclops. That's just a cool, weird monster design. Ooh, my thumb is gonna get sore from press. Oh, okay, so auto fire just fires a couple all in a row. But if I want to keep firing, I keep ready. Press the button. Oh, one cycle. There we go. Okay, that was stage 1. Here we go. We're in Four's Yard. Welcome to Four's Yard. Oh yeah, now we got columns we can't destroy. This is where I died on my best run so far. In the Four's Yard. Don't need to hit those guys. Oh, I should have dodged again. I actually said it.
Get ready.
Get ready. This is Green Hill Zone, very much so. I think my love of... Shoot, that's it, right? Get ready?
Get ready.
Get ready. My love of checkerboard patterns definitely came from Sega. Like, I discovered later on in life, like, all of my aesthetic choices that I really love all came from, like, original Genesis games. That's why I love, you know, funk music, funk and jazz, and punk and ska. Like, all those were very common, especially funk and jazz, were very common Sega soundtracks. The design element of these, like, bombastic colors. Oh my god, how did I survive that? Bombastic colors and checkerboard patterns, very, very distinct Sega style. I love that shit. It's all ingrained from this kind of stuff. Space Harrier was on the NES? Yeah, I guess I found out that... Oh, go ahead, not talk. There's a creepy alien boss man. He looks like the aliens from Majora's Mask. The ones that steal the cows. Okay, get away from me, get away from me. What the hell? Just gonna whoa, he's lifting his hand. I don't like this guy at all. What is he doing? Get away from me! Did he die or did he run away? That thing is terrifying. Yeah, he is scary. We're in Yeez land! Oh, can we go on the ceiling? This is trippy. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeez! This is so janky. Yeah, no, for some reason they ported a lot of their early Sega games, even when the Master System was around. Is that all? Get ready?
Get ready.
Get ready. Even when the Master System was around, they ported a lot of their early games to the competitors, to the NES. And I found that so weird. Why did they do that? Altered Beast was on the NES, it was on the Spectrum, it was on, or ZX Spectrum, it was on the, hello, sirs! Hi, other Harriers. Maybe in space? Sir? Sir, please, I have questions. Sir? Frogs? Demon frogs? These enemies are so cool looking. They're so weird. I wish there was some sort of story to explain what the hell they are. Or what we're doing. Or why we're here. Kermit killed me. That was the end, right? Yeah, that was the end of our... That totally... Oh my god. Except no one would make a creepypasta about Space Harrier 2 because nobody remembers this game. But actually, creepypastas are great for games. Like, people make up creepypasta games to make stories of. So, I mean, get on that, internet writers. It really did. It looked like it was... It was because it wasn't firing at us. It was just kind of standing there, menacingly. And I didn't like that. Also, let me know if the music or my audio needs to be adjusted in any way. If the audio needs to go down or my mic needs to go down, anything like that. I'm always paranoid because I can't quite hear right with the mix that I have right now. Alright, how many times are we going to do it on normal mode before we bust down to easy? Oh, I didn't hit end. Did it remember my score? I hope so. I worked so hard at it. Let's do a couple more cycles before we bump it down to easy. Honestly, this game, I don't think we're gonna beat this game. It's too arcadey, but we're gonna have fun with it for like an hour and a bit. I gotta see what Hell's Peak's all about. I'm too curious. So these are all the levels for those who came in late. We got Sauna Area, Fours Yard, Yeats Land, or just Yeez Land. So those are the stages we've seen so far. We got Zero Polis, Copper Hill, Falpriam, sounds like a Norse word. Kradaha, it means nation, and Kranaha is its name. Kradaha, that's a Canadian joke for all of you guys. We got Monarch, yes, we have the Monarch. We got Feels Cold Man. We got Hope City. Hope City looks nice. Hope City looks like a place you can settle down to. Have some nice Space Harrier children that just, you know, live out the rest of your Harrier days. Hell's Peak and Hot Palace, which strangely is not. We found out which is the last stage, rather. I would think that Hell's Peak would be, but I guess not. I gotta check out Hell's Peak. I gotta see what Hell's Peak's all about. This place looks terrifying. This music's fine. I just love the original Space Harrier theme so much. Okay, a lot of pulls. Oh, they're fast. Oh, they're fast. They're just gonna ram into me. These creepy ass faces. I hate them too. I hate a lot of this. At least they're not firing at me. These guys, they're just literally running. Are we in hell? Is this hell? Oh, these guys, I remember them. They fire things, right? Yes, they did. They killed me. So far, hell ain't that bad. It's not as bad as a Hot Palace, I think it was. Sauna Area is definitely the easiest so far. Okay, we've seen all these enemies before. Oh, dodge! Okay. Whew. You can definitely hear my controller. Hold it further away from the mic. So he was the boss of hell. I hate this! I hate this! I absolutely hate this. Oh my god.
Get ready.
I'm not ready. Okay, change color. Sign that I am doing damage to him. If I just stand here, what is he doing? Okay, he splits apart and those hit me.
Get ready.
I hate this thing. But I killed him. Oh, now we're gonna go to the Hot Palace. Yeah, here we are, Hot Palace. I hate Hot Palace. Haven't even gotten to the boss of Hot Palace yet. Honestly, seeing these monstrosity bosses is so far the fun. There's a lot of really trippy designs in this. I quite like it. Again, if they just actually gave a story to this or some context of why I'm harrying in space. They just said fantasy land planet or whatever is in danger from enemy. The bad guys, go shoot them with your gun, is what the game told me. Oh, well, that sucked. I got him third, though. I'm gonna fill out the high scores. Here we go. No idea if it saved my high scores, but... You know what? I'm curious. Let's actually just go ahead and look at some of the future stages, and then we'll bump down the difficulty. There is an easy mode. It's on Sundays. Sun area, Forest Yard. We're at Yeatsland. We didn't... Yeasland. We didn't beat that. Let's go to Zeropolis. Zeropolis? I'm gonna call it Zeropolis. Shooting at nothing. Use for these? No. Okay. Oh, these are bad guys. They're mechs. Okay. Can't tell what they are from that far away. Oh, I thought I was gonna run into me. Zeropolis has some great Gundams. Look at these guys. They really aren't running into me. They'll just kind of stand there. This guy, more mech. Oh, these guys will, though. Gray mechs will.
Get ready.
Get ready. Find a lot less disorienting when I'm staying on the ground. Ooh. I actually can't... Oh, when I look at the background, if I go like this, it really does kind of give you a sense of like you are running to the side. But again, that's when you... How can I tell when they're... The shadows.
Get
Look
ready.
at the shadows. These faux 3D game...
Get ready.
Hockey mechs. Yeah, that's a good name for them. Very Canadian. Monstrosity. Oh, it's just a bunch of mechs. Okay. Are we invading Zeropolis? Are these like defense mechs? What is the story here? Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. I'll just go in a figure 8 pattern and I'll hit them on the cross. Are we the baddies? It reminds me of Wesley Boone, friend of the show and trivia co-creator Wesley Boone. We were playing this, not this game, but we were playing Monster Hunter Generations on the 3DS, and we were both working at the same. Oh, get away from me! Get away from me! What do you do when they get that close?
Get ready.
Did I win? Okay, we're in Copper Hill. I guess we won. I'll tell you my Monster Hunter story in a bit once I have some downtime here. No, fuck up. I got a pause button. Alright, so me and Wesley were working at the same animation studio at the time, and our boss came up, we saw us playing Monster Hunter, and he's like, oh, what's that? And Wesley was like, oh, it's Monster Hunter. He's like, what are you doing it? And he's like, well, he had like a realization halfway through describing Monster Hunter. He was like, well, you go out and you kill these gorgeous monsters, the really beautifully animated monsters, and then you kill them, and you cut them apart, you harvest their bits to make weapons and armor that you use to hunt bigger and more dangerous monsters, and maybe you're the bad guy? Halfway through, he's like, this sounds horrible. Why are we doing this? And I agree. Some of those monsters are so beautiful, I do not want to kill them. Gibson Lens, yeah, if you take too long, bosses will sometimes just run away. I guess the idea is you don't want, you want to kill them to get extra points, because this is still back in the day of arcadey. You want to get points to win. You don't want to get through all the stages. You want points. I've wondered about that actually, right? Do they hunt them for food or just like bragging rights? I don't know. I feel like in some games they hint that monsters when they get too close to the settlements are a threat, but it's not particularly clear. It's more so just a gameplay loop. So I understand the idea of like, you know, it's like hunting in the real world. You hunt them to like, you know, make sure the population doesn't cause trouble. Maybe it's a conservation thing. You know, too many Rathaloses out. Rathali? Too many giant dragons out there decreasing the Palico population. And you want the Palicos to be around. You love the Palicos. Whoa, this one's not that bad. I'm not doing... Oh, he was on the floor. I actually was looking at the shadow. I should have just been better. But yeah, I got a high score again. lore is pretty. I mean, they do eat food, but I don't know if they eat the monsters in Monster Hunter. The one I felt really bad for killing, it was in Monster. I think it was created for Monster Hunter Generation. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do one more run normally. No, actually, I want to see more of the levels. What am I gonna do? We saw we saw Copper Hill. We didn't see the boss of Copper Hill, but let's go to Falpiarm. Let's see what that's like. It looks like some sort of Aztec-like ruins, some sort of like Mayan pyramids. So the monster that I felt so bad about killing is it looks like a Chinese mythological dragon, so like the long skinny dragons, and it was like a bubble dragon. It made beautiful bubbles that it like, well, that was quick, that it slid on, and it looked like it was having such a fun time, and it was gorgeous. It looked like a Ghibli movie creature, and I'm like, I don't want to kill Miyazaki's beautiful creatures. I don't want to kill Totoro. I mean, it wasn't a Totoro, but it was still looked so gorgeous. It didn't look menacing like Rathalos or ugly like that weird like Thanos jaw monster in that game. It looked just gorgeous. It looked beautiful, and I was just like, I didn't want to kill it. I did, because that's what the game is all about. It's killing monsters. But I really got to try Monster Hunter Rise, the demo for that. Some of my friends are really pumped to play that, and I would love to get back into playing Monster Hunter. I think some people in There Is No Easy Mode, like the regulars, played Monster Hunter. There's the ones too, like really helped me get into it at the beginning, because there's a bit of a learning curve in that. Oh, Ranja, hey, how's it going? Welcome to Sega Sunday. We're playing Space Harrier 2, the faux 3D extravaganza. The not as fondly remembered as Space Harrier 1. I don't know why exactly. Oh, I like it. Yeah, hey. It's that bad guy from Link to the Past. Okay, what does he do? Goes around in a circle? I will go around in a circle too. Maybe I should go counterclockwise to you. I shouldn't have, when he was firing the thing, I shouldn't have stopped the other way.
Get ready.
Well, you're saying something else, Ranja. I can't look at, oh, I can pause. No, I can't pause. I can't pause during bosses, apparently. Oh, I can. Okay, what are you saying? I'm getting a problem set to take care of. A problem set? Ooh, I don't know what that entails. Oh, is that VGM orchestra stuff? Like a set of music? Die. Oh, they got faces now. These bosses are pretty terrifying. Not as terrifying as that alien-looking one, though. That was definitely the scariest one so far. Oh, school! Schoolwork! Cool, well, I'll be your... Oh my god, now they got weird, creepy faces. I hate these things. Not as bad as the giant head or the alien guy. The alien guy was definitely the scariest. Hey, we can be background audio for your schoolings. That could be a nice distraction for you. Welcome to Kradaha. Oh, I think it means village, and Kradaha is its name. Ranja, I know you're from the States, so you didn't understand that reference, but in Canada, we got these things called Heritage Minutes. I don't think they have them as much anymore, but they used to be on cable. They'd be like commercial length, like PSA length, but about Canadian history. And these things were immensely quotable. There's one about Superman. There was one about Winnie the Pooh. There was one about the Underground Railroad. There was one about Vikings. There was one about wireless telegrams. What was it? What's the right word for it? I just remember Mr. Macaroni was the Marconi. Mr. Marconi was the creator of it, and so like why I say it's immensely quotable is because it has that Canadian production value where it's like, oh, they're doing the best they can. And the writing, you know, had to be quick and snappy, so they made like one or two quotable lines in each one. The one for telegrams was Marconi, Mr. Marconi. He says, "Isn't that right, Mr. Marconi?" And Mr. Marconi says, "Through the air, across the ocean, the first time ever." It's just immediately quotable. Mr. Marconi, Mr. Macaroni. There were some other good ones. Dr. Penfield, I smell burnt toast. About like brain surgery. I learned so much about Canadian history from that. We learned about basketball. James Naismith, the creator of basketball, is Canadian. And so there's a Canadian Heritage Minute ad of them playing a game of basketball with peach baskets. And every time they sink a sweet dunk or a hoop in a peach basket. This custodian guy has to come up and with a ladder. Oh, here we come, the dragon guy. This is classic space area. Oh, hello, you got a face. Can I shoot you? I don't like this. So every time they got in the basket, this guy had to come up with a ladder. And he complains like, it sure takes a long time to get these balls down. And then one guy's like, well, why don't you cut a bottom of the basket? And then the guy goes, I need these baskets back. But then the next scene, he's cutting a hole in the bottom of the basket. And then and everything's fine. And that's how basketball is created. Yeah, Nostalgia Parade. I don't know which one is worse in terms of terrifying enemies. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't die there. I still think the alien thing is creepiest because it didn't have a face and then it slowly got a creepy face. And it didn't do anything, it just stood there, which is the most intimidating thing, actually. I think you actually are playing. It's weird. I found this Sega Genesis Mini by a dumpster. It was just said like free, like I can't have it anymore after the tragedy of my young son's death. And I was like, cool, free Sega Genesis Mini. I'm sure this is not haunted in any way. You're going to see your dead friend Tom in the background. No, Tom drowned. He drowned playing his favorite game, Space Harrier 2. There's so many creepypastas of like, this game was used and there's a dead person inside of it. Oh no. I saw another one, like Game Theory had a new one that was made up called like Super Crow 64 or something like that. And it's just the same story as before. The guy died and he's trapped in the game, and how many times are we gonna do this song and dance? Honestly, James Naismith was Canadian. That's okay. Ranja, we're playing. I'll take a breaker, a pause moment as it's going through here. I'll talk to you guys. We'll go back to the talking camp for a minute. One of Canadians' favorite game to play is. I bet you didn't know this person was Canadian. I feel like we need to hang on to our Canadians, to just be super proud about them. Be like, Jim Carrey, he's one of ours. You know, anytime. Oh, this is the creepy pasta boss that we're showing the demo here. When he pauses in front of you and just like has his face that it comes over him. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other Heritage Minute ads that came on in the 90s. Nostalgia Parade, you probably remember a couple too. I remember the Winnie the Pooh one. It was like, oh daddy, why don't we call him Winnie the Pooh? Why Pooh, son? I don't know, just Winnie the Pooh. Like, all of these have a quote. There's like 50 of them. There's so many of them. The Crows game is actually a pretty popular ARG. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit. As long as it's a bit more than, oh, dead person stuck inside game, then I suppose if it's an ARG and there's kind of stuff outside the game, that's more interesting. Honestly, Ben Drown. Yeah, the most popular ones. I love the Dr. Penfield, I Smell Burnt Toast. Oh, the Superman one is a guy gives Lois. Person named Lois, not Lois Lane. I'm talking too much about Heritage Minutes. We gotta go back to the gameplay. Whoa! Intro screen for a second. The Superman one, he goes, he's never gonna fly. Frank is his name? I can't remember the creator of Superman. Frank Schuster? Is that his name? But it's like, he's never gonna fly. And he goes, fly, no! But he can leap over tall buildings. And he's like, see what your cousin says in Toronto. Wait, Lois! I have one more thing for you. He's going away on a train. He gives her a piece of paper and he goes, is he great or what? And he opens it up. She opens it up and there's a picture of Superman. And he goes, is he great or what? Goodbye, Lois! Neodom. Okay, let's play. Let's get back to this. Ben drowned creepypasta when? I don't remember when Ben drowned. Okay, I came across, if we're talking creepypastas, I gotta concentrate on what we're doing. We're going back to sauna area. We're gonna try our best. From the first stage. I'm done checking it. Well, no, I'll check out the other stages in a minute. But I came across Ben Drowned without knowing any of the subsequent material, because I guess it was like from a blog post that somebody made where you actually got like the lore of like, oh, I found this game and, you know, I booted up and these are the weird things I encountered in this game. I came across just the YouTube videos late one night without explanation of what it was. And, you know, there's a whole thing of you going around Clocktown and, like, you dying a weird way and, like, you've met with a terrible fate. I'm getting chills just thinking about it, honestly. I just got chills right now, because the first time I encountered Ben Drown, I got creeped the hell out. Majora's Mask is definitely my favorite Zelda game. And so all of this stuff around it, and this weird glitchy game of you dying and like the statue, and it was just like, it didn't have any explanation, so like, I didn't have the narrative to go along with it, but it just the visuals alone, I got the creeps, and I didn't know why, which is why that is like, in my mind, the platonic ideal of creepypastas. Without any subsequent material, I was still creeped out on it. Oh, I hate that. Okay, let's get Gamera. Okay, we didn't get the 1 cycle. That's fine. Oh, I should not look at chat while I need to dodge lasers. Bye, Gamera. He is definitely the easiest one. Oh my god, yeah. Holy hell, scary. Definitely. It was... I still think about that time to time. Just like one of the creepiest... And like when you boot it up and it says like your turn next as the character select screen, or the game select screen, I'm just like, I don't like this. But I watched it all because I couldn't look away. Majora's my favorite too. Yeah, I love Majora's Mask. I mean I love Ocarina of Time too. But something about the setting of Majora's Mask and like the tone and the how weird they go. It definitely feels like a Tim Burton directed Zelda game is how I describe Majora's Mask. Meets the mechanics of like Groundhog Day. I hope they release like the 3DS version on Switch. Like I would love a 3DS remake bundle of Ocarina and Majora's Mask on Switch. Because I would replay those in a heartbeat. My 3DS died on me not too long ago. I was sad. I had one of the OG 3DSs. I got the teal color, the one that they had in all the promotional materials. But now it's dead. Not working anymore. Not even booting up. I think there's something wrong with the... It actually might just be wrong with the port for the power cable. Because it'll go on for a bit, and then it'll just shut off. And I think it just can't get power from it anymore because that port is so messed up. Oh, Nostalgia Parade, I see you saying more things. I'll check on that in a bit after I stop sucking at this game. Okay. Oh, creepy boss. Here we go. 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 Come at me, bro. I hate you. Just gotta dodge and move. I do like how the bosses will just fuck right off if you don't kill them after a certain time. It's just like, I have nothing to prove to you. Oh, that was close. Can't get that last ball. Are we gonna see creepy face again? Can't get that last ball. He's not gonna go in front of me if I don't destroy his final. There we go. Okay, now he's just gonna. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to see his. No, whoa, get away. That felt creepy. He was just raising his arms. Oh, I hated that. Yeezland. Okay, let's pause. Check up on chat. Yeah, the whole game feels like a weird, horrible dream. It has like an Alice in Wonderland feel to it, too. Everything's familiar, but like twisted. Things happen at random that don't make sense, but everyone reacts to those perfectly normal. Even the moon with a giant face, everyone's like, yeah, that's the moon. That's how the moon looks. It's Yeezland. Welcome to Yeezland. No, it's just, it's super creepy and I love it. I'm not a big horror game guy, but I can do with creepy games. I think jump scares is what I don't like. I find them cheap, and I always get pissed off whenever a jump scare works on me. So that's why I don't really like horror games per se. But I did add a new channel point incentive where you can select whatever game you want for me to play on stream, and I'll do my best to find it and play it. And that does include horror games. I can be a big baby if you want me to. Man, just thinking of Majora's Mask, I'm thinking of all the really good memories. I played my Kermit again. Kermit, get out of here.
Get ready.
One of my childhood memories. I didn't own an N64 because I was a Sega kid. That was during Saturn days, and I just totally skipped on the Saturn. So I went straight from Genesis to Dreamcast. But I loved a lot of the 64 games. 64 was a great system. And my friend, who lived just a block away, Jordan Dashner, had He had a lot of the good games that I love playing, like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64. I didn't see him play all of Ocarina of Time, but by the time Ocarina of Time did come out, we died again. I was so on the Zelda hype train that I went over to his house every day and just watched him. It was like before Let's Plays. I just watched him beat all of Majora's Mask. And I remember at the very end, spoiler alert, you fight the mask. And the boss is happening. You're inside the moon. And his mom was trying to do vacuuming at the exact same time. And I've never seen him so pissed off in his entire life. This was like weeks of getting to the final boss of Majora's Mask. And he was like, can you please not do that? And it's like, why can't you just play the game? Not play the game right now. And they got into a huge argument. And I was just like, I just also want to see the end of Majora's Mask. He was so mad that he couldn't wait a couple of minutes to play more Majora's Mask. But we waited and we beat it, and it was amazing. Now I just really want to play Majora's Mask, but no, we gotta check out... Okay, which levels have we not played? We've played that. We played Kradaha. I don't think we've done Feels Cold or Monarch. Let's play Monarch! Check out what Monarch is. I mostly just want to see what all these bosses are. And then I think we're gonna switch it to... Oh, actually, it's almost... We've almost done an hour. Let's keep trying normal mode until the top of the hour. At which point I will start our only 4 questions of Space Harrier trivia that you folks can play. Only 4 because there's really not much to know about this game. There's so little. I had to make it Space Harrier franchise trivia because, man, the Wikipedia article and the information about Space Harrier 2 is limited. It's not as well remembered as 1. I think it was not as released on as many stuff as well as 1. I feel like this isn't on as many compilations as the Space Harrier 1 is. Maybe it is, I don't know. And while we do Space Harrier trivia, I'm gonna put on the good Space Harrier music. Because the Space Harrier theme is so dope and this music's fine. Oh. Okay, we got just a bunch of these guys. The bosses are just a bunch of enemies that are not as cool. But I do want to see Feels Cold, so I want to beat this one. Alright.
Get
Feels
ready?
Cold, man. Oh, did we do it? They just ran away? Okay, we're on Feels Cold. Feels Cold. Feels Cold. I don't like the ones that put the roof over me. Just too trippy looking. I would not fault anybody for not wanting to watch me play this game. Because, man, maybe I should have been like an epilepsy warning. I don't know how I can do that. But this is before things like that were well known. I gotta say, so far, out of the 3 games on the Sega Genesis Mini we've played, this one is probably my least favorite. This is fun to like pick up. This feels like an arcade game where you put in a quarter, you play for a little while, you'd be like, that's neat. Had some trippy stuff, had some weird villains, and I got a high score. But apart from that, I don't feel any incentive really to beat this game, quote unquote. It definitely doesn't help that you only hit 1 gun, and maybe it was because of the limitations of the time. They just concentrated on doing this kind of faux 3D plane. So the gameplay mechanics is just you run with gun, like Space Harrier 1. Ooh, hello, jellyfish! Echo the Dolphin isn't for a couple games from now. You're lost. Okay, it attacks with smaller jellyfish. Oh no, Splatoon! This is the prequel to Splatoon. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, Space Harrier 1 soundtrack is classic. And this also, like Space Harrier 1, just repeats the same theme over and over again. That's not as good of a theme. Oh, we got the hockey robots. I like when they die when they're up close, though, because they actually get to appreciate the sprite work. They look really nice. Okay, I kind of saw myself doing that, and I did nothing to stop myself. What level is this one again? can't remember if we beat Feels Cold, but we beat two stages so far, which is honestly more than I thought when we were the top of it. Is that, do we have another get ready?
Get ready.
Get ready. I need to definitely make that that get ready a Twitch alert, like my other Sega alerts that we have. Oh man.
Get ready.
Yeah. Honestly, thinking about like old games I grew up, that's why I'm doing this Sega stream, because I want to play, you know, Sega games I've never played, but also old games I played growing up. Because now that I'm getting into streaming, I just really have an urge to like go through games that I love with people online. It's just like, now that I'm getting into Twitch, I'm really seeing the appeal of this. And the thought of like going through Majora's Mask again, just with a bunch of people, sounds like a real fun time. Alright, third place. We're getting better. Oops. Mip. Alright, we're Mibsy this time. I know there was a back, but I was like, oh, we've gone too far. Alright, we got time for one more run before we switch to easy mode and also do the trivia. Which level was that? That was Hope City. We were in Hope City, and we've done... Okay, we've seen every level. We haven't seen every boss in every level. But we've definitely seen every level. Let's try Yeats Land again. I feel like Yeats Land was our barrier if we're going in order from level 1, 2, 3. I wonder if they scale in difficulty depending on which level you pick. No, because the Hot Palace was really hard even though I picked it first. Floating jellyfish. Golden palm trees. Poor Harrier.
Get ready.
Get ready. Get ready, spaceman. You've got yourself a gun in your hand. I will shoot all the bad guys. Get out of here, Kermit. Hey, I just shot you with a bullet. Kermit the Frog here.
Get ready.
The nightmare of your soul. Yay! Too many Kermits, too many Kermits. The shadow doesn't help with depth perception that much because I'm not looking at the ground when they're coming towards me. I know that's why they add the shadow, so that you can kind of get it. Get an idea of how close things are. He is ripped Kermit, except he doesn't have arms. He's just Kermit doing leg day. Maybe did we beat this boss before? Or did we just be a different fire dragon? Okay. I just didn't want to play for too long. Wow! Wow, Yeasland really does mess us up. Mess us up? Wait, no, that wasn't Yeasland. We got through Yeasland. Did we? I can't. All these stages look the same. Alright, well, I think it's time to do some trivia. We got 6 people in chat. Are you guys ready for some heart-pounding, blood-pumping, Space Harrier trivia? 4 questions worth of Space Harrier trivia. I hope you guys know things about Space Harrier. So if you want to play along, this is a quiz kit is what we're using. You can actually click right on the screen. Space Harrier trivia. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay, you guys. So like I said, you just gotta play right on the screen there. Super simple. Alright, so correct answer, gain points. Wrong answers makes you lose points. The quicker you answer, the more points you win or lose. So it actually is beneficial sometimes for you not to answer at all. However, this is only 4 questions, and they're not the easiest questions, so you might just want to guess. Players with the most points at the end wins, and of course, I will reward you some pity points for your trouble. Bruno! Hey, welcome, Bruno! I know nothing about this game, but here we go. Dude, it was so hard to find trivia about Space Harrier. I had to make it about the franchise, not just Space Harrier 2, because there's nothing about this game.
Genesis does.
Genesis does. Okay, guys, let's start this off. Here we go. All right, first question: who is the creator of Space Harrier, of the Space Harrier franchise, rather? And again, apologize for grossly mispronouncing Japanese names. Yu Suzuki, Noriyoshi Oba, Yuji Naka, Makoto Uchida. So those are the names. These are all Sega developers, Sega programmers. Who is the creator of the Space Harrier franchise? Let's see what you guys got. 3, 2, 1. What do you guys got? What do you got? Alright, the answer is... yeah, most of you guys got it. Yu Suzuki. That's how I knew about this game, because in Shenmue, Yu Suzuki's baby project, which he loves so much. It's one of the few playable games in the arcade, and all the arcade games are old Yu Suzuki games. It's funny, he went from a game that has absolutely no plot to a game that has way too much plot. And Yuji Naka, of course, is the programmer for Sonic. Noriyoshi Oba is the programmer for the Streets of Rage franchise, and Makoto Uchida is the programmer for Altered Beast, which we played last week. Alright. What year did Space Harrier 2 come out? The game we are playing currently, right now. Was it 1990, 1988, 1991, or 1989? Oh no, I wanted to get a huge negative score and then flex it. You can! Wait, did you guess Yu Suzuki? You had no idea? You must know. You certainly know Yu Suzuki. I know you know Yu Suzuki. I'm tempted to keep playing while this is going, but I don't like splitting my focus so much. So let's just have the demo screen on in the background. Reveal the answers. What do we got? Yeah, everybody nailed it. 1988. Very good. I believe the Genesis came out in 1989, but this game, I think, first came out on other systems. Either way, this is what the wiki told me. 1988 was the game this was released. However, Sega Genesis Mini told me this game came out in 1989, so I followed the wiki. I assumed that it was, like, again, released on Master System or whatnot earlier. Mega Drive was released in 88. Oh, I see. But it's like, okay, let me show you. I'll actually quit out of this. That's what I thought too. We'll turn the main menu. Here we go. Let's see the scores right now. So yeah, on Space Harrier, when you go in, 1989. There you go. I don't know why this tells me. I think it maybe is the North American release date. There must be something funky with the release dates there. But I also know that Mega Drive came out in 88. Maybe Mega Drive came out in, like, Europe. Did it release in Europe first? Oh, thank you, Gibson Lens, for clarifying. Because this contradicting information really was driving me crazy. Gibson, you were demonstrating your prowess. You should come back during regular trivia times. We do video game trivia nights every Thursday. Well, not video game trivia. We do a trivia night, but we do at least 2 video game trivia nights a month. And our trivia nights are always Thursday. So come on back. You seem quite knowledgeable on things. Let's check out who's winning right now. Oh, that was the top scores for the question. Total scores, contestant 1, who I'm assuming by process of elimination might be you, Gibson. Nostalgia Parade in second place, Bruno in third. Top answer in question is Bruno on that one. Bruno, you answered really, really quick on that one. Let's start that game again. So the next question. What Sega game allowed you to play... Oh, sorry. Typo there. Play. Allowed you to play Space Harrier at a virtual arcade. Is it Yakuza Like a Dragon, Space Channel 5, Super Monkey Ball, or Streets of Rage 4? So what Sega game allowed you to play Space Harrier, the first one, at a virtual arcade? Is that Space Channel 5, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Super Monkey Ball, or Streets of Rage 4? Let's see what the answers are. Yeah, you guys nailed it. I talked about it earlier. But all those, Sega Club Sega arcade and the Yakuza franchise are pretty darn cool. You get to play all those old Sega games. You guys knew that one. Alright, and the final question. Again, only 4 long. Because, Space Harrier. What else are you... There's no lore for this game. None. Which of these games had a Space Harrier-inspired minigame complete with a remix of the game's theme? So, is that Mad World, Bayonetta, Phantasy Star Online 2, or Nier Automata? Again, which of these games had a Space Harrier-inspired minigame complete with a remix of that game's of Space Harrier's theme? Mad World, Bayonetta, Phantasy Star Online 2, or Nier Automata? And I'm gonna play the music from it because it's awesome. Okay, time's up, so I get to play. Let's mute the gameplay audio. In the meantime, play the actual good Space Harrier music. Oh, do I got music? I don't have music enabled on this. Alright, I'll reveal the answer real quick and then I'll see if I can play the... Oh, only one person answered and they said Mad World. This was in fact Bayonetta. You guys didn't want to hedge your bets. It's a really cool stage. It's like in this perspective. And they have the Space Harrier theme. Hold on, I'm gonna add music real quick. To my presentation. Oh, we got some flexes. I didn't see who flexed. Bruno flexing their score. Let's check out final results as I do this. Contestant number 1, is that you, Gibson? I'm sure it's you, Gibson. Gibson, if it's you, let me know. I'll reward you with some pity points. Nostalgia Parade in second, and Bruno with his 7,109 at the end there. Thanks for playing, you guys. Thanks for indulging me with our very simple quick. I gotta look here. Audio input. That is you, Gibson. I'll reward you very momentarily. If you don't know, on this channel, we have an invisible a point system called pity points. And you just get them for watching, kind of like channel points. And they mean absolutely nothing. You can see how many points you have by typing exclamation point pity points in chat, and see the leaderboard by doing exclamation point leaderboard in chat. All right, let me mute the game audio. So this is the remix in Bayonetta. Listen to this. Honestly, look up some of the videos of this Space Harrier like minigame. I think they also had an Outrun minigame in Bayonetta. Or at least they have the Outrun music. I know I've said it before. This song is so much better than Space Harrier 2's music. Alright, let me reward you. That last question was a good one. I know, that was the one question I had in my back pocket. Of like, okay, what other Space Harrier... It's interesting, because Space Harrier inspired so many producers and designers around at the time that people who loved Space Harrier, was the influence for a lot of other games going forward, a lot of other shmups from that perspective. And I feel it was very influential that a lot of early game designers just love, but you don't see too much Easter eggs and those kind of stuff for it. It was just Bayonetta, essentially, and all Yu Suzuki's games. Alright, so let me... Whoop! Sorry about that. Swoop. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Edit points. Alright, Gibson Lens. We might just keep this music going while I play... while I play Space Harrier 2. How many pity points should I get? I think that would... Let's give you 500 smackaroos right there. No... Gibson, you don't come here that often. I'm gonna give you 1,000 pity points. There you go. You got now 1,030 pity points. There's plenty of things you can do. You can give away those pity points. You can gamble those pity points to earn more. But warning, you might lose those pity points if you gamble. You can do exclamation point slots and then how many pity points you want to wager, or exclamation point roulette and how many pity points you want to wager. Or you can exclamation point give points and give points to somebody else. Or you can do exclamation point duel and duel somebody else for more pity points. I need to have a good pity point guide explaining all about pity points. But yeah, now you got some, and you can do whatever you want. It's my first time watching. I was compelled by Space Harrier. Oh, I wondered, because I didn't recognize the name. Yeah, so you know, I'm based here in Vancouver. I'm a trivia streamer, mostly. We do trivia nights like I previously mentioned. And on Sunday, since I'm such a big Sega fan, I got the Sega Genesis Mini, and I was like, I'm just going to go through every game, see how it holds up, see which ones I'm nostalgic for. But, yeah, come on back during a trivia night event. We have a lot of fun here. Or just come back for Sega. You know, I'm also cool with that. On Sega Sundays. That's how we do. Isn't this remix so good? And it sounds like Bayonetta music, too. It has that kind of, like, ooh, sexy, like, it's like the oohs, ahs singing in the background. It's very, very good. So much so that I'm just going to put this track on repeat and have this music... Oh, actually, the next couple of tracks on this playlist are all Bayonetta stuff. So I actually might... Yeah, so after this is going to be Outrun music, then the original Space Harrier theme, and then the Afterburner music, another Yu Suzuki game. We don't hear the remix on the scene. Oh, no! I've been grooving to it and you guys have not heard it? Nobody said anything! Let's start from the beginning. Oh, it didn't work again. Okay. That's totally my bad, I think. Let me keep it playing in case you guys do hear it. Yeah, I know exactly why that didn't happen. Bruno, thank you for telling me, otherwise I would have looked such the fool. It's because they didn't add the audio capture on this scene on OBS. It went away. Oh, I know. I didn't add to the scene. I didn't add to my full screen scene. Cool. Well, like I said, I'm going to keep this better music playing in the background. And we're going to switch to easy mode and see how far we get. I don't know how long we're going to play this. We're not going to. I'm not even going to abuse save states to beat this game. It's just going to take way too long. But we're going to have some fun. We'll chat. If you guys have any questions for me, anything you want to know about, this is going to be a real AMA last half of the Sega Sunday stream. Bruno, this is the secret you need to know. There is no easy mode. Except on Sunday, the day of rest, we shall have an easy mode. Because I feel like it. Don't tell anybody. People who don't tune in on Sega Sundays, they'll never know that this is where the secret easy mode lies. Alright. Here we go. I really want to... I've been requesting more and more Sega Genesis music for the Runaway 4 to cover. Runaway 4, a local video game cover band. And I keep requesting this track in particular. Well, difficulty. I just had a brain fart there for a minute. Like, what am I looking at? Too busy grooving to this great music. Alright, this is it. Now I've been on easy mode. And I have some cool tunes in my ears. Ooh, that's a great deal. Doesn't it sound like Bayonetta music? It sounds like perfectly Bayonetta music meets Space Harrier. What a good sound. What a good remix, rather. Alright. Focused in, plugged in, got my tunes, I'm in the zone, we're in the fantasy zone, get ready. I'm gonna see actually how far I can go on easy mode. Not a phone, sir. Here we go, sauna area. Let's do it. Here we go. Get ready. Maybe I'm not going to be able to concentrate. I'm too grooving. Too grooving on this track. Yeah, so Nostalgia Parade, if you are interested in actually seeing what they did for Bayonetta, check out, just type in like in YouTube, Bayonetta Space Harrier. You'll see what I mean. They actually replicate the Space Harrier type gameplay in Bayonetta pretty well. Real talk though, in Shenmue, this is, there was some days where I wouldn't progress the story at all and I would just go to the arcade and play Space Harrier. Space Harrier and, it's not Hang On. Hang On is the Nintendo motorcycle game. What is it? Afterburner. Oh. I said I wasn't gonna look away. I was gonna take this serious, but then I looked away. Oh shoot. I will get caught up. This was not a good run. I said I was gonna just concentrate and I got distracted. Well, here we are at 4-0 and we only got 2 mans left. 2 get readies. That's what I'm gonna call lives in Space Harrier. Get readies. Kill all the Medusa heads. They do kind of look like Medusa heads from like Castlevania. Get away! Oh, how did I live? How did I live through that? Got the jukes, got the moves. I got the moves like Harrier, got the moves like Space Harrier. Oh, you thought you would get me, but you cannot. For I am the spaciest Harrier that ever lived. In the fantasy zone, dig that sweet keyboard solo. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm actually doing pretty. I got an extra life. Hey, everything's true. This is an easier mode. There is an easy mode. After I beat Creepypasta Boss, I'll get cut off on chat there. See what y'all are saying. Okay, die. Get away, face. Get away, face. Get away, face. Get away. No. Okay, let's see what you guys have been saying. Here's some Outrun music. To be honest, that gameplay makes a lot more sense in Bayonetta than it makes sense in the actual game. Yeah. Bayonetta's whole aesthetic is lovely. I absolutely really love the balls-to-walls batshit things they do in that game. Never played Bayonetta 2. I don't think I beat Bayonetta 1 because I borrowed it from a friend. I really should get back to those. Man, this track is better than Space Harrier 2 soundtrack too. I'm here in Space Harrier land and I'm killing all the dudes with guns. And there are some clams and they're on the ground. The ceiling is also on the ground. Kermit the Frog is a buff guy. He is going to die. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 cha cha. I like this music better than the music shown in Space Harrier 2. It's got a nice samba beat. Like a bossa nova beat. Okay. Maybe I should turn audio for the game back on because I can't really tell when I'm hitting him without the sound cues. But this is such a good beat. Okay, concentrate. Concentrate. Come on, MooMan. Get your head in the game. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I need the sound feedback. There's no other real way to know. This song's awesome. I love it. Okay. I mean, this is the furthest we've gotten in any gameplay. I mean, turned down to baby mode. But I feel better about myself. I have no shame. Ugh. I do have shame about that. I have some shame. Okay, the right amount of shame is what I feel. Okay, I can get hockey guys before they arrive. That's a little bit risky because if I don't shoot them all down in time. Ugh. Magical sound shower. Yeah. It's such a good track. I think my favorite Outrun track. Oh, we got first. They have different high. Oh, did they reset the high scores, or is there different high scores for easy? I'll never know because I quit the game. I'm willing to bet they reset the high scores. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that's the case. Okay, no more messing around. I've said that before. Honestly, I'm good with just a couple more tries, and then I think I might call it a day. I already said difficulty easy, right? Yeah. I keep pressing A since it started. This is how much... Okay, I am gonna have to take off the Outrun music because I'm getting too distracted about how good it is. So back to the not as good Space Harrier 2. I should actually rank all of these games by the time we're finished. Honestly, my favorite game so far is Alex Kidd and Miracle, or Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle. I thought that game was awesome. And then Altered Beast, and then this is a distant third. I'm gonna do that, yeah. I'm gonna keep track of all the games we played, now that I'm giving them a good sit down with each of them, and give them a good old ranking list. If I don't talk too much during this, it's only because I really want to win. Or at least get as far as I can. Destroy the bushes, haha. And see, like, other games that we played on this... Well, I say others, we only played 2 other games on Sega Sunday. But Alex Kidd and Altered Beast, I was like, I could see these games having a comeback. I could see a way to do these games in modern times, you know, fix a couple of things that don't quite work, or that wouldn't work in today's modern setting, and how they would work as a new game. Space Harrier is just Space Harrier. I don't think, for what it is, you can improve upon what's here. Because other, like, rail shooters in general have just gotten so much better. You got Panzer Dragoon, you got Star Fox. Which, by the way, we should play Panzer Dragoon on Sega Sunday, even though it's not in the Genesis Mini, because the remake came out and I liked playing it. Sega Sunday is not just for Genesis, it's for any Sega game. I'm saying right now. I'm making up the rules as I go along. That'll be fun. They'll leave the door open for, like, Dreamcast games down the way. And I do love me a lot of Dreamcast games. I play Sonic Adventure, Jet Set Radio. Oh, that was dumb of me.
Get ready?
I will get ready, thank you. I think what would make this game funner is if I had other people, if they actually save the high scores, and it is kind of like an arcadey thing where you try to get the better high score. Because that's the only thing that's incentivizing me right now. I don't really care about beating all the stages. just getting a better high score. If I had somebody living with me and they saved the high scores, and we had like a friendly competition of seeing who got the higher score, that's what would make this game fun. Again, like a lot of the old arcade games. Oh, that was dumb of me. I moved into it. Ugh.
Get ready.
Yeah, I hope they remake Panzer Dragoon Saga 2. I totally missed out on that game because I never owned a Saturn. I played Panzer Dragoon, the rail shooter, at like Blockbuster Video, and I loved it as a kid. I would go to Blockbuster just to play that game. But Sega, like, that was like Sega's Final Fantasy pretty much at the time. And it's amazingly reviewed. I would love to just like have a chance. Like, I don't think there's any way to, unless you have an old Saturn, to play that game. I hate you. I know they're planning to remake the second Panzer Dragoon game, Zwei. But past that, Otra, I can't remember, and Saga, I don't think there's any news about those games being remade. I hope there is. Again, Sega, I just want Sega to, I just want the best for Sega. You know. Can't wait for me to get away. We're on stage 3, and we're not doing the best. Dudes! Things are so janky. Like, look at the frame rate of the guys coming in. You have to, because the way they simulate this faux 3D is, they actually just have different size sprites. It's not sprite scaling, they just switch out, like Flash animation. They switched out the smaller sprites for bigger sprites, and that's how it makes it look like things are coming towards you. And you can kind of tell when they switch from a big sprite to a small sprite, to give the idea of depth. Oh, you had a Saturn? Oh man, jealous. They were really expensive from what I remember. And I felt like at the time, especially as a kid, I still didn't get the most out of my Genesis, honestly. That's the reason I never bumped up to a Saturn as a kid. I was like, I still have all these Genesis games I've never played. Why would I need to spend money on an expensive system? And there wasn't, I mean, I was a huge Sonic fan, and there wasn't really a Sonic game for that system. There was Sonic R, and I bought that for computer, and was, you know, disappointed because of the Sonic R. Knights was awesome. I loved Knights. I played that at a Toys R Us. I know exactly where I played these demo kiosks as a kid. But I played Knights at a Dreams quite a lot. I really liked that game. And then what else was on the Saturn? There was Virtua Fighter. Well, Gibson, what other games did you play? Oh, that was it for us. We got to stage 4.
Get ready.
Nope, we got one more Get Ready. What other games did you play on the Saturn, Gibson? Like, what were the go-to games? There was Panzer Dragoon, Saga, and regular. That was bad. But it's hard to think of, like, what the killer apps were, because, like, you're going up against Mario 64 and stuff like that. I mean, you didn't have your flagship Hedgehog there. I think the Saturn was just a hard sell for a lot of people. Let's get some water up in here. Okay. One more go. Daytona, of course. Daytona, we're going away. I love Daytona. I played that too. And I played Sega Rally also. Dragon Force I've never played. Guardian Heroes. Is Guardian Heroes like Gunstar Heroes? Or is it a completely different game with just a kind of similar name? Radiant Silvergun I've never heard of. And Shining Force. Yeah, I've heard of Shining Force, but I've never played Shining Force. Any of them. So 3, no. Dragon Force. Guardian. Yeah, I'm interested. But definitely the racing games I remember playing. Guardian Heroes is by the same. Oh, it's by Treasure. But it's a beat 'em up. Interesting. That sounds fun. The Treasure guys know a good game. I'd like to give that a shot. I mean, they're not going to do a Saturn Mini. That's not going to happen. Saturn didn't sell enough for them to have nostalgia behind it to sell enough copies. But I would actually prefer a Saturn Mini to anything else because I didn't play any of those games. I didn't get a chance. And the only way to really play those games is emulators right now. And I would rather have a way to buy the actual copies. Emulators and sometimes remakes when they make them. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Now we talking. I did play that in the arcades a lot. And Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when that came out. But I specifically remember X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Oh man, the demo screen where it shows Ryu and Cyclops doing their like simultaneous beam blast that takes up the entire screen. That was some cool ass shit right there. I can't remember who my go-to characters were in that game. I think it was Gambit and Ken? Maybe? Gambit and Ken? I can't remember. I just remember playing Gambit a lot because I really liked his moveset. It's like, trick card! Trick card! That's what he kept saying. Kinetic slice! Or something like that. Kinetic slice, I think. Kinetic something. Okay. Focus. Kill the dragon. Kill the dragon. Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, MooMan. You got this, MooMan. I believe in you, MooMan. Thank you. Myself. Boss time. Gamera, get over here. Oh, come on. It looked so far away a moment ago.
Ready?
Honestly, I'm having just as hard of a time on easy. I don't know what this is about me, but ooh, let's see what you guys got. I love, yeah, X-Men vs. Street Fighter is so good. Nostalgia Parade. The 7-Eleven near my house as a kid had a cabinet for the game. I never had a 7-Eleven that had arcade games in it growing up. That's pretty cool. It ate all my spare change. The folks that worked there hated me for asking them to change all my money into quarters. Then they shouldn't have had an arcade game there. Do they not want your quarters? Because they should have just sprung for one of those like coin machines that gives you automatic change for like loonies. Yeah, it sounds like they really didn't want to... I mean, they weren't the ones probably getting the money from that game. Just the 7-Eleven employees being like, oh, this damn kid's back playing. Who is your go-to characters in that? I really like Storm also. Storm was really fun playing that game. Yeah, that was my shit. That was some of the coolest. That was really kind of the tail end of Capcom doing hand-drawn pixel sprites, which were beautiful back then. There was such a push to go 3D. But like, I really miss that aesthetic, that art style. Because you don't see that anymore. I would love it if the next Street Fighter went back to like beautiful hand-drawn sprites. Like how, I mean, Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Dragon Ball Fighters has at least a hand-drawn aesthetic with 3D graphics, which I think is so much cooler for a fighting game. Get away from me, guys. Guys, chill. I'm not good at this game.
Get ready.
I think that's what I've come to the conclusion of. I think at the end of this run, this will be it for me. I think I'm gonna tap out. Because not only am I not good at it, I'm not having as much fun. I think Space Harrier 1 is just the better game. I don't know why and how. It is pretty much the same kind of game, but... Ooh, Saturn Bomberman.
Get ready.
10 players on a Saturn game? How do they do that? Saturn wasn't like online. Hello, my nightmares. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, die. Thank you. Their hyper combos both sort of advance along the screen, so they match up well when they first... Oh, Storm, yeah. Oh, yeah, Storm and Ken are Magneto. Storm and Magneto. I always feel bad picking like 2 X-Men or 2 Street Fighters. I'm like, it's a crossover. There needs to be one of each. But the X-Men were just so cool in terms of like, there's like stage clearing moves. Magneto, I do remember. I actually, even though I went straight from Genesis to Dreamcast in terms of consoles I owned, there was a period where I did subscribe to the... Oh, they're like star faces with eyes in them. I thought they were palm trees. Oh, okay. There was a period where I did get taken in by the PlayStation hype. You know, Crash Bandicoot I thought was really cool. And there was a couple other PlayStation games that I just was super interested in. Get ready?
Get ready.
So I did borrow... You could actually rent systems from Blockbuster at the time, too. And I remember renting... There's 3 games I rented on the PlayStation. One was Crash Bandicoot 2, which was awesome. I loved that. One was it was also X-Men versus Street Fighter, and there was a third that I can't remember what it was, but I must have not played it along as much as those other games. Maybe it was Bubsy 3D or something. That sucked. Sad music. You need 2 multi-taps, aka like nobody. Some rich Sega fan with their 2 multi-taps. Imagine playing a 10-player Super Bomberman matchup though, like before online matchmaking and that kind of stuff was prevalent. Man, that would have been some really fun times. What do you guys think? Should I give this one more go, or should I end it here? Let me know in chat if you think I should give it one more shot and just see how far I can get. Again. Maybe I should start from a different stage. Feels cold. This was pretty easy if I remember correctly. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, Bruno, I think I'm not. I mean, this was more so just an exploration of what this game is and that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna call this a dud of a game. I think it's like a solid middle of the road. It does what it does. It's like a 5 out of 10. I would give it. But I think that's what we're gonna call it. I think I'm right in 4 in calling it quits right here. Oh, guys. All right, what am I gonna do for the rest of the day? Oh, I'm actually super excited. Let me just do like a quick like AMA here. Okay, let's mute the game audio and bring back the funner audio. No, let's bring classic. Yeah, classic Space Harrier. This is also on the Bayonetta soundtrack. Yeah, I gotta tell you what I'm doing later on today. So here in Vancouver, there's a pop-up burger joint based all around Moobies, the fictional burger franchise in the Kevin Smith movies, the Askew-universe movies that he does, the Jay and Silent Bob movies, Clerks, Mallrats, Dogma. Mooby appears in all of these. So Kevin Smith loves Vancouver, so he's been doing this pop-up Moobies restaurant across America, and I think this is the only, maybe this in Toronto, or the only Canadian stops. And you have to book, because of COVID times, you have to book a spot there so they can get your food ready, maybe buy some merchandise. So I booked it. I got a cow tipper, double cow tipper with cheese, and a Moo-teen, very on brand for me. And I think I got some beer too. They got like limited edition Jay and Silent Bob beer or whatever. I'm not the hugest Kevin Smith fan, but I like the guy. I think the guy is such a good storyteller when he's not doing a movie. His evenings with Kevin Smith are so cool, and it's just like talking about Hollywood, talking about the process, and talking about putting up with really dumb executives and whatnot. But that's what I'm going to be doing later on today. I'm going down to Moobies, picking up my cow tipper, getting a beer, maybe see Kevin Smith. No, Kevin Smith is probably not even in the country. But I'm going to take some pictures because I saw online what it kind of looks like. A lot of Clerks references and stuff like that. So that's what I'm up to later today. I'm going to enjoy a nice, very expensive gimmick pop-up burger from a movie franchise. Otherwise, guys, thanks for coming in, tuning in, and catching the Sega Sunday. We beat Altered Beast at the beginning of this. If you missed that, we went back and beat Altered Beast officially. But we did not beat Space Harrier 2. They got the better of us. Alright, guys, take it easy. Have a great rest of the day. See you next time.
Genesis does.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free. What Nintendo don't? Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game.